welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing a full day of eating and a grocery haul. So as you would have seen this morning, I just had some breakfast. So it's actually quite a few hours after that now. I've just been to the gym, come home, had a shower, got kind of ready. So I'm basically just gonna show you everything that I eat in a day. I do just want to preface this video that what I eat is not gonna be the same as you. Everybody is different. Everybody feels better eating different things, different amounts, all of that stuff. I'm also trying to gain weight at the moment, so keep that in mind that, you know, portion sizes may be different for you depending on your goals, your lifestyle, all of that stuff. I have an extremely fast metabolism and I'm quite active, so I do need to eat a lot to maintain, or in my case, gain weight. Okay, so a little chat about my diet. I call it diet, but it's basically just the way that I eat. So normally I am 100% gluten-free and mostly just whole natural foods that aren't processed and stuff like that. I try to eat real food, so no chemicals, gums, all of that stuff. I say normally gluten-free because actually at the moment I am consuming gluten. So in about 2 weeks now, 10 days actually, I'm literally counting because I cannot wait to stop eating gluten. So yeah, in about 10 days, I'm going in for a colonoscopy and an endoscopy to see if I actually have celiac disease, as my doctor thinks that could potentially be the case for me. So before the test, you do need to be eating gluten so that it doesn't come up as a false reading when you actually do have celiac. So I do have to have gluten, which is why I am going to be eating it today. Normally I do not consume gluten. It gives me really bad symptoms. I definitely have some sort of intolerance even if I don't have celiac. I also did cut out dairy for a period of time. I've been reintroducing it and so far it's going pretty well. Again, I don't have a lot of dairy, only a couple times a week. I'll have some Greek yogurt or some organic cheddar cheese. Just because I enjoy it. So like I said, I went to the gym after breakfast. I came home, had a shower. So it's been about 45 minutes after the gym, and I'm going to have a smoothie for my post-workout meal slash snack. Okay, so I'm just gonna keep you at this angle so you can see what's going in. So I'm using a food processor. This is what I use for blending, for everything. It's super powerful, so it can blend up anything like ice, nuts, all of that. Also, this smoothie is actually gonna be a fruit-free smoothie. It's still gonna be sweet. I'll show you how it is. Again, nothing wrong with fruit. I just try to not overdo it. Okay, so I'm gonna add in some frozen sweet potato. This may sound extremely weird, but it is so good because sweet potato is a sweet tasting sort of vegetable. So yeah, I just freeze it overnight and I'm gonna pop that in. I'm also gonna add some frozen zucchini. Again, that might sound super weird if you've never tried it, but you cannot taste it. It just makes it super thick. So I'm gonna add in a couple of chunks of that. And I'm also gonna add a scoop of my favorite protein ever. This is the Happy Way vanilla. I love Happy Way's protein because the ingredients are amazing. So I'm just gonna add in 1 scoop of that. Gotta get that protein. So I'm actually also gonna add in a pinch of sea salt and cinnamon. It might sound weird to add salt, but it just kind of blends the flavors together. So I'm just using pink Himalayan salt, just 1 turn of that. And some organic cinnamon. I like a shit ton of cinnamon, just loaded in. Super good for balancing blood sugar levels, and it just tastes so good. So I'm also gonna add about a tablespoon of natural almond butter. This is the 99th Monkey one. I love nut butter in smoothies. Really good to add a source of healthy fat to keep you fuller for longer. So we'll just add in a nice big blob of that. So gonna add half a teaspoon of ashwagandha powder and maca powder. Again, this is totally optional. Ashwagandha is really good for calming and stress and anxiety, and maca powder is good for hormone balancing. Again, totally optional. And lastly, I'm just gonna add a cup of cashew milk. You can use any nut milk you like. I'm just using cashew milk. Just make sure you read the ingredients, that there's no like gums or sunflower oils. The ingredients in this is just filtered water, activated cashews, brown rice, and sea salt. So 1 cup of this into the blender. If you're used to really sweet things, you could add like a teaspoon of honey, or if you don't have protein powder, just use some Greek yogurt instead, and then just add some honey to sweeten it. It actually came out super thick. Don't judge it by the color. It actually tastes amazing. It's like sweet and almond buttery, super good. If you do want it as a smoothie, just add another like half a cup of almond milk or some water. I also forgot to tell you that the reason why I wait around 45 minutes to an hour after the gym before I eat is to let my body get out of the fight or flight mode. So when you're exercising, your body is in fight or flight, which is what gives you like endorphins and makes you like exercise. So you want to let your body get back to the rest and digest mode. So I like to wait around 45 minutes to an hour to get my body back to the rest and digest mode, because otherwise if you eat something straight after, I find that for me it like sits in my stomach. Okay, so being totally real, this was so filling, and yeah, cannot finish the rest of this. So just being honest, I'm not going to pretend that like I eat things when I don't. Yeah, I'm super full, so I'm gonna leave this leftover bit of smoothie. Okay, so I've just gotten back from the grocery store, and I'll quickly show you everything that I got. So basically, when I go grocery shopping, I walk up to the shops. It's not like a shopping center. There's kind of like a few specialty stores that I go to. So it's like a 20-minute walk there and a 20-minute walk back. And then this afternoon, I'll go up to Woolworths and grab like a couple of other little things that I need. Okay, so this is what I got produce-wise. Got some organic brown mushrooms and avocado. What is in here? A capsicum, some organic cherry tomatoes, some organic zucchini, some Brussels sprouts, some green beans, some carrots and a cucumber, a organic banana, a big ass bunch of organic kale, and a brown and a red onion. So produce wise, I mean, I try to buy organic where I can, but I mean, I'm not rich. I can't buy all organic. I kind of just stick to things that have like a thin sort of skin. But you can look like at the Dirty Dozen, so anything that's like really highly sprayed. For example, the tomatoes and the mushrooms, they're really highly sprayed in Australia, so I do buy them organic. And then I buy like bananas organic just because they taste better. They do have a thick skin, so you don't need to buy them organic. I also got some things like pantry staples that I have run out of. So I got some organic ghee, so good by the way. I got some smooth peanut butter, some more Himalayan salt and pepper because I ran out. I got some more of the probiotic that I take in the morning. It's the Tea MedLab multibiotic. And I got some more apple cider vinegar. Also, make sure when you buy apple cider vinegar that you buy it with the mother in it. So it's now about 1 o'clock and I'm gonna make some lunch. So I've just got some canned organic chickpeas in there, which I rinsed really well. You wanna make sure you wash your chickpeas until the liquid runs clear, because it can cause like some digestive issues. So I've just added about half a cup of chickpeas into my air fryer. If you do not have an air fryer, you need one. It is so good. It like bakes and like fries when you don't need to use any oil, and it's super quick. So I'm gonna add the chickpeas in with some extra virgin olive oil and some seasoning. I'm just gonna use some mingle seasoning all over the chickpeas. While that's cooking, I'm gonna toast some bread. So again, this is the gluten for the day. Normally this would be like a paleo bread. Just took the label off so you can see. So if you do have gluten, this would be a really great option for you. I've just cut up a beautiful avocado, perfectly ripe. I'm probably gonna have like a quarter of this because it is kind of big. Wow, look at you. Kitty, kitty. So I just toasted my bread and added some avocado on top. Then I just added my chickpeas on top. I'm also gonna add some hemp seeds and some pumpkin seeds. Just going to sprinkle this on, get some extra healthy fats, some omegas. That is gonna be my lunch today. If I'm being totally honest, the chickpeas kind of failed. They're not crunchy at all, but that's okay. They definitely needed longer in the air fryer, but I was way too hungry to wait. So it's actually been a couple of hours. I just finished an assessment, cleaned the house a bit, cleaned my room, unpacked and repacked the dishwasher. I'm actually getting pretty hungry, so I'm gonna make a snack before I walk over to Woolworths to grab the rest of the groceries. So in here, I've just got a serving of this cacao coconut yogurt. I actually just found this at the health food store the other day. The ingredients are really good. I've got a serving of that. I've got the other half of the blue dinosaur bar that I had in my breakfast this morning. And I have a couple of chunks of the Purely Elizabeth banana nut butter granola that I got from iHerb. I just transfer it into jars so that they stay fresh. Okay, I just got back from Woolworths and I'm actually sweating my ass off. It ended up taking way longer than I expected because I walked a long way and it's so hot. But anyway, I'll show you what I got. So I got some organic blueberries, beetroot. This is already like sort of cooked, I guess. And then you can like just eat it straight like this, or you can roast it. And most exciting, I got cotton candy grapes. I'm so happy they're back. I had them like last year and oh my god, they are freaking amazing. And then just some sandwich bags. I also wanted to show you guys, so I have a big head of kale that I bought earlier. I just chopped it and washed it really well under water. And what I do is I get a giant container and lay some paper towel on top, and then you just add the kale. And it helps it stay super fresh. Like it literally will last me like 1 to 2 weeks, and it's still super crunchy and fresh. This just helps to soak up the moisture. And I also put another paper towel on the top. Okay, so I totally forgot to film this, but I actually had one of these 3-seed crackers with some Everymite. It's basically like a Vegemite, but it's like gluten-free, nut-free, super allergen-friendly, and the ingredients are really good. So I just had, yeah, one of these with some Everymite on top. Okay, so I'm just getting everything ready for dinner. I'm kind of making like a Mexican sort of bowl. I've got some organic 95.5 ground beef, some Mexican seasoning, just some leftover beans, some tomato puree which I've frozen, some leftover roasted pumpkin, and some sweet potato. And I've also got some soaked jasmine rice in the rice cooker. I just soaked it overnight in some water and apple cider vinegar. So in here I've just got my beef, tomato, beans, and seasoning just cooking away. So that is everything done. I just heated up the veggies separately and added it all together with a quarter of an avocado on top. I'll also add some salt and pepper and some nutritional yeast on the top.
Coming to me first has really upset me.
What more can I do with all this sort of stuff?
I have to use wish, and I just don't want. You know what would upset me? Say it. It's really embarrassed me. It's really upset my feelings.
Yeah, I'll just keep on.
So it is like 9 o'clock now and I'm getting ready for bed. I hope you enjoyed this video and this full day of eating.